Andy is doing a live after show, so be sure to hang out and spend some time with Andy tonight. I'm sure he's got a lot to talk about. It's been a great show. And Andy, oh, thank you. Andy is going to be live at Slamology, so stop by our booth, talk to Andy, and perhaps become a part of the show live at Slamology. That'll be a good time. So hang out with Andy tonight. Be sure to join Kicker Club on Facebook and hit the subscribe and the like buttons so you get all the updates. The next UnMasked show is going to be next two Tuesdays, May 14th. So that's May 14th UnMasked, and that'll be our next live show. And other than that, I think we are done. Thanks for sticking around. It's been a great evening. We appreciate your time and your attendance, and we'll see you the next UnMasked.
Yeah, yo.
Sit back and relax, relax. We're about to get rustified.
John's gonna be able to make it. He's gonna tap. He tapped. John, you did good. You really did. Man, I am so excited for Slamology this year. We are gonna have so much fun. Thank you guys. See you in a minute. You know, good old Hector, man. You gotta watch out for him.
Livin Loud.
You really do. Man, Slamology is only a month away. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. Man, the builds that are always there every year, making the trip out there, getting your car ready, or your wife, or both. It's always a blast. Thank you guys for tuning in, and Donnie, you did great on the show tonight, and we had a few other guests tonight too. Ernie was definitely clipping a little bit there with all the guests. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Choke Change, what is up? Thank you for hanging out. Roger, what is up? Thank you so much for all that you do, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Double E. I had to switch it up just a little bit, even though the intro for like every show I do is Slamology. But it's like, you know what? Let me go in there, let me find some extra stuff. So let's just throw it on there, and it looked great. 3:30 in the morning decision. Thank you, Electro. Jeffrey, thank you for tuning in. I see you've been tagging me. This guy's always doing car audio stuff, and like a lot of you guys, and I appreciate it, man. I just haven't got a moment to think too much. I've been kind of kicking back and relaxing with the family, but getting ahead on the eclipse. And I had some photos I was going to share with you, but my screen share just isn't working. I'd have to reset everything to do that. I'll show you guys Friday, but that's kind of what I've been doing. Keep at it, man, and thank you for tuning in. I'll be bumping the Gucci Mane the entire way down I-65. Can't wait. All right, so tell me, are you going out to Slamology? Let me know. Thank you, Slowpoke Rodriguez, for liking the stream. It only shows up if you're on the Livin Loud with Andy Facebook page for some reason, but I do have it sharing on Kicker Club. It's just I have to do it manually. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's worth it. And we got people like Jeffrey tuning in, Aaron, Dominic, Simon Stately. These guys always hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much. Bobby B, there he is. I got a lot of stuff to go on. Too much.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
Thank you for tuning in, Bobby. Uncle Bobby B. And we got Dubby too. I think that was your artwork, was it not, Dubby? Let me know on the UnMasked show with Kyle's build. Andy. Question from Dubby. The Kicker lads mentioned something about Kicker. Oh man, can you tell us more about that? You know, it would make sense if it was spelt with a K. Otherwise, anything else, I just do not know, and I'm sure it'd be a little bit of wasted information. I can't. Thank you for tuning in, Mac. Just like a few of you guys, you know, soon as I post something, you're on it. This guy always is. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, dude. Big time. Thank you for tuning in. You know, just here Tuesday night, you know, literally just kind of relax. I've been doing a lot all week and weekend. A little bit of painting, a little bit of, you know, e-brake work, a lot of shagging. I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be Friday, but still all in preparation for Slamology. And, you know, it gives me determination. One, you know, just to, you know, make my build better and different each time I go there. But at the same time, it's like it's a deadline because it is the Super Bowl of car audio shows. I talk about it, I would say, every 5 streams at least. And it's always a blast. Sorry about the microphone switch up here. If you guys have noticed, I switched headphones. I'm trying something different, and in also preparation for Slamology. So now we have 2 wireless microphones, and me and Kayla did a little bit of testing. I might release that on Patreon. It's pretty funny. But, you know, just one step at a time, and then taking all that settings over to the laptop. So when I take it to Slamology, and I'm good to go. And speaking of Slamology, man, like, spare no expense. I literally have a little Wi-Fi thingy here. It's Verizon, you know, my cell tower, but just so I can stream at Slamology, and there's a Verizon tower there, so I have good service, but a little Wi-Fi booster. Rather than trying to hotspot off a laptop, this is the way to go. And, you know, $30 a month every month, it adds up. But, you know, because doing a live stream at Slamology, I do live streams all the time, why not? It's going to be awesome. Yes, Simon, I will be live, and please stop by the Kicker booth. If I'm not under it, I'm going to be right beside it. Please stop by, just so I can say hi, you know, and you get to be on the show. I'm going to be interviewing anybody that really wants to hop on the show. It's going to be awesome. It really is. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, Adir. Yes. What's going on, Scott Hunter? Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate you, man. Are you guys going to Slamology? Let me know. I got a little poll up here. I wish I could click on it. There we go. Yeah, we got they wish they could, and I know it's a little bit of a jump going to Slamology. You know, it's a 6.5 hour ride for me coming out from Pittsburgh area, so it's a little bit of a haul. But still, if you could go, you would, and I feel like that's going to be a lot of people, you know, and maybe one day put on your bucket list of car shows that I want to go to, you know, and that's the deal. So yes, and no. I mean, you know, everybody has their own cup of tea of like their favorite car audio show. Slamology was the first big one I went to, so, you know, I'm kind of biased with that, you know, but at the same time, it is massive, and I've been to a few other ones, and they're not quite so big, but you still get the same experience. It's really awesome. And then here's Sparked. Oh, would you look at that? I had to throw that clip in there. I really did. Oh, man, where's it at? I got too many things going on. There we go.
That's a live stream? Yeah. Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Thank you, Sparked, for tuning in. Appreciate you. And you guys are awesome. I can't wait to see all the big fannies coming out to people that they all pre-ordered. Those things are awesome. And I'm actually going to be hitting you guys up very soon. I'm going to get a relay switch, another one, the upgraded one, for my Pilot. I want to have more stuff going on rather than just everything being powered off of a... what is it? It's a BassKnob. I don't even know what brand. NVX BassKnob. It can't put out as much current as the Sparked Innovation relay switch. And that thing takes an 8-gauge wire, and you can pump up a lot of power with just a relay box, which is crazy. When I'm limited to like 2-3 amps tops, you know, and that's kind of pushing it. Basshead 30, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Oh, and by the way, I do have the new swag up on the website. Yeah, I know it looks a little like Kicker. That's the idea. I wanted to do something like that, and it's on there right now, 25% off until 12 o'clock tonight, Eastern. I'm not too sure if that's maybe a little bit later for the Pacific guys, but still, 25% off today and 20% off the rest of the week for anything on livinloudwithandy.com. It's all in the link in the description, all that fun stuff. You know the deal. Uncle Bobby B said, man, I can't share nothing, man. My phone is down. That's the problem. I had everything filed up, just a few things, you know, in case I ran out of something to talk about with Slamology, which is a hard thing to do. But, you know, I wanted to share some stuff, and I can't do anything. I'm trying to work it. It comes up and it just says error. So I have to just do the all old, every single problem can be fixed with by turning it off and turning it back on. And, oh, wait, it actually might have connected here. Let's see. Oh, wait, let's see. Let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at this. Oh, it's working now. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Bobby B is sending me, they got the 51 brand new Kicker Comp Qs. These are the ones that got the forced air cooling. Sorry, I can't zoom any kind of closer. It's just how it works with this. And, man, that's awesome that they are here. They're out at Crutchfield, and for $329 for 12. Man, I know a lot of people are going to be excited, but it's always, what about the L7Q? What about the Solo X18? What about the Warhorse? Can never keep you guys happy, but that is so cool that is out. Thank you, Bobby. And another thing I wanted to mention too was, if you go to Best Buy or you go online, you might be able to find some stuff online. All the Kicker Comp C subwoofers right now are like 50% off. I'm not lying to you. I went to Best Buy to pick up these headphones, and I double checked. Thank you, Bass Dad, for letting me know. And I believe that's because the brand new Kicker Comp Cs, you know, with the facelift are out and, you know, coming out. So they're trying to get rid of the old stuff. So if you want to get something, you know, for 50% off, that's kind of crazy, man. It really is. But either way, you know, I'm going to zoom out here just a little bit. Thank you, Bobby. And I'm glad that's working because I have that other stuff and I could probably pull that up, not right now, but have it ready to go. Thank you, Bobby, for pushing me to greatness. Roger says, love the new merch shirt. Waiting till tomorrow to get my Panda. Thank you, Roger. Man, that means a lot. And I had to put that on there because over here, well, let's see. Is this shot showing? Kind of. Cookie Monster's falling asleep here. Oh, wrong camera. Well, there's the shag. Cookie Monster's sleeping on the job, man. You know, he's like, I'm just ready for Slamology. Let me know when I'm ready to go. Wake me up, right? Oh, he's shaking. I wanted to get a new shirt for him, and I figured, you know, you guys might be able to use that for something too, which is so cool. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you, man, for everything that you do. This guy is awesome. What's going on, Charlie? Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm going to try for that Saturday hangout with whoever I see at Slamology. That's awesome. You know, the first year I went to Slam, I just went one day as well. I just went on Saturday. Or actually, I did Friday because I, did the whole, get the whole schmeal deal speed pass, but I only did one actual day on Saturday and drove home Sunday, and I drove past it and I'm like, oh, I'm sad. I really don't want to leave. I want to stay, but that's a lot. There's always next year. Thank you, Charlie. Make sure you come say hi. See, Scott says, hell yeah, you have my vid from last year. I'm trying to think which one. I got a lot of stuff on the computer here. Some stuff I just never released. Refresh me. Thank you, Scott. You almost got me, bro. You almost got me. I was looking at it. I was looking at it. All right, he's on YouTube now. That's where it is, man. It's where it is. Oh, would you look at that? I forgot. We have the $5 super chat from El Fuego coming in early. This guy, man.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. You got to look at it this way, okay? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
Thank you, El Fuego. The Livin Loud with Andy Locomotive is blowing the whistle. All aboard for a wild ride on Andy's night train. Let's go. Next stop, Slamology. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much. I threw it up in the beginning, but I wanted to throw on for Aaron. I think I'm going to start doing that for every intro for the UnMasked show, so it's literally taken off the end of it. I would go live immediately as they're wrapping up. I think that would be cool. It's like I'm recording their live stream, jumping right off into mine. But I know you guys want to, maybe grab another twisted tea, take a pee, whatever you want to do, kiss the wife, and then come back and sit and watch another live stream. So I try my best. So I thought that was pretty cool. But thank you so much, El Fuego. I love you, buddy. That means the world. And worldwide team base, Cat and Down River Sound. That is a lot. Andy, we Livin Loud. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And I love hearing little stuff like that, of like what I say, and I see it, man. I really do. And I'm doing something. I'm doing something. And it wouldn't be that without you guys. I thought this was a misprint. Thank you, Ryan. This guy is nuts. And you know what? This is perfect because Slamology, bro. Not bad for some kickers, my dude. Bass with Kev. Guy's awesome. He liked the L7X too, man. And then he wants to need some help with some batteries. I'm like, dude, I got you, man. Go check out Bass with Kev on YouTube if you haven't already, man. Thank you so much, Ryan. It means a lot. And man, this guy is nuts. This guy is nuts. Thank you for the $50 super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you've been well, sir. Hope you've been well. Spark says 4 gauge for that relay. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, to have something that works with having, you got 16 amplifiers. You need something that can turn them all on. And each one doesn't pull a ton of current, but when you have a lot of them, it adds up. And then you have LED lights, and you want everything on one switch, Just like when you turn your car on, you don't want to hit 20 different switches to turn your entire car on. It has a computer that does that, and it's kind of what that relay is. It's just beefed up, and it can dish out a ton of power if need be, and that's why you have those 4 gauge inputs to turn it on, which is crazy. But, we need it. We need it. Thank you, Spark, for letting me know that. I just took a look at it, and it looked like 8 gauge, and now I'm thinking different. That's crazy. Sound Doctor's calling for rain. Look at that. Would you look at that?
Make it rain.
Hit it, Michael.
Ready?
Peace. Thank you, Sound Doctor. 25 was calling it a little bit early on the Kicker show, and then, with Slamology, you don't want it to rain, but on this show, we make it rain. And El Fuego and Ryan, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you, Sound Doctor. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, dude. CL Fuego says, my Sparked Innovations RX4 channel I is Gen 1 with Edward built them in his garage and they were $75. You know, that's crazy. You know, I think I definitely got an older generation compared to what they have now. Now it's like you can have it all on one master switch. Mine's like individual turn on switches. So I have everything just daisy chained together and it works the same. Instead of having 4 different switches, but I only need it for like 1 thing, 2 things, give or take. So either way, now with the new one, it's multiple, and I'm sure yours might be like that too. And that's crazy. They've been around for a long time, man. Been watching Ed on his YouTube channel, you know, Showtime, whatever. And it's just, you know, from them then to now, it's crazy how far they come, really. Made the rain work. He did, man. He did. He be coming out. He's watching. He's looking at us. Thanks for tuning in, man. I missed you. I haven't seen you in a while. You know, I look at all these comments. I really do. And, you know, whenever you guys comment and say hi, I know you're still there. I know some of you just kind of chill, kick back, relax, just like Cornut here. Thank you for tuning in, Cornut. Be sure to take Dev's advice and get the fish tank filled. I did not see that, actually. I missed that one. I know it's low, but we actually did fix a little bit with the algae. Well, you can't see because I'm focused in here. We got a lot of snails in there. We got assassin snails and regular, so hopefully they coexist. They won't, but it's what I had, and I'm like, you know what? Boom, fixed it. It's like, yeah, capacitor, boom, done. Electrical's fixed. Thank you, Cornut. I know, I need to do that in all the fish tanks downstairs. They're kind of behind. It's like base or fish, you know, and then it's like kids, life, work. I want to do something else too, and it's hard to balance it all, and I know you guys all deal with that as well. Kicker Coffee really does have the kick. I heard they got the Colombian beans. All right, that's as far as I'm going with that. Let's see here. Nancy Williams is talking to Slowpoke, trying to hit on him. That's crazy, man. You got to love Facebook bots. You know, with Kicker Club, it's a lot of maintenance to, like, kick out the bots and, you know, the riffraff a little bit. You know, I try to keep it, you know, with an iron fist, but free speech at the same time, and it's really, really hard. But the bots like that, man, it's crazy. Oh, that's John. I thought you were Ryan. Man, that name is so close to Ryan's. That's John Ickes. That's this guy right here. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I forgot about that. Thank you, John Ickes, with the $50 super chat. We're doing it again just because I messed that up. I can't mess that up. John, you just gotta change your name on YouTube to Icky or something. Just it throws me off. It looks like Ryan's. We know Ryan. He'd be throwing those $50 super chats. But John was helping me out this weekend with the e-brake and a few other things too. We were doing a few shenanigans with just you know, catching stray cats, having fun. You know, he made a friend. I told him, I was like, John, you just need to take the cat home, and you know what? We'll see. Maybe one day. One day. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate you. You're nuts. Thank you for the $50 super chat. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, Dan, for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. This guy's switching up, going back to the kicker lifestyle, which is crazy. Man, I hope you're doing well, dude. I know you're local to me-ish too. And you want to... I could tell you're hungry for this stuff. And if you got a little bit of money for a hotel and some gas, go to Slamology. You will not be disappointed. You know, your kids want to go to Disney World, go to Slamology. You know, your wife wants to go to the beach, go to Slamology. You know, it works. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you, man. Cornut does got the skills to pay the bills, along with the magic box he built for the Comp Q15. I got my first double talk from the cop this week. Man, he told you turn it down, huh? He told you to turn it down. And speaking of Cornut...
Cornut. He does traveling installs.
Thank you, Cornut. He is making it rain too. You know, this guy, he's all over the place finding the deals, and that's why he throws those $2 super chats, especially at the caboose end of the show here, from all those deals he be saving on himself, and for all the guys that are hanging out with us here tonight, man. Thank you, Cornut. Appreciate ya. Johnny 5 says input.
Need input.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we always need input, man. We always need input. Look at that, Garrick. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling healthy, sir. Switches for them. Yes, Sparked Innovation keychain is the ice. Wait, what? They got a Sparked Innovation keychain? I need that. I like all the little trinkets. Speaking of which, man, Little John. I died when Donnie was like, Lil John, okay. Started dying. I'm like, either he's watching my shorts or we're on the same brainwave, which is excellent. Which is excellent. And yes, I am technically I'm a vendor for Slamology. You'll see Livin Loud with Andy in the on the vendor list on Slamology.com. Speaking of which, I'll drop it down here in the comments, just so you guys, if you do want to think about going to Slamology, you can take a look at it on their website. Drop that in there. I'm working on it. I'm working on a date. That's what I'm working on now. I accidentally switched this over, so I might as well try this mic anyway. And what's cool about this is I can just unplug this here, and I can literally just I can get up. So that's sorry. That's the only problem with that. And I can come over here, read the comments, and I mean, you know, there's always the issue of being behind on the comments, but there we go. Now it's ticking. And I did want to show you guys this anyway over here. We got one of our wedding pictures whenever we were at Kicker. You know, obviously we took a few pictures down there, and rest in peace to our photographer that passed away, which is really crazy. But she did amazing work, and Kayla printed this out for me, and it looks awesome in the studio. I had to have that, and that wall of L715s that is just back there. Oh, look at that. It started to do the zoom thing. I went like this. I didn't mean to do that, but that camera has that feature. I don't know how that got turned back on, but it works. Either way, awesome experience down there, and with that wall of speakers just pulsating. I would love to do something like that. I got the Best Buy display in the garage, but that's nothing like that. I do eventually want to have, well, I'll just keep that one a secret. That would be pretty cool, but it will be in the studio, and a little display piece nonetheless. But yes, this works. I can use it just like this. It's less switching than the other one. I can plug in like my Cush NCs, and I can hear this mic if I want to. It's a little bit better. So that's where the money went this weekend. Went to Best Buy, and that's when I was looking at some Kicker speakers as well. I said, would you look at that? Pro Install 1 with a $10 super chat, and it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
Thank you, man. Support for the trip. Hey, you know what? Every penny counts. Every dollar matters. And thank you so much. Appreciate you guys donating, supporting the show. And, you know, it definitely takes some money. Anybody that's going out to Slamology or any car audio show for that matter, it is a little bit of money to go out to them with hotels, everything, man. It adds up. But, you know, some things in life, it's just like really worth what you're paying. Like maybe your electric bill, yeah, it's wasting some money. But whenever you're going out to something like this that you're only going to experience there and once a year and meet some awesome people that you talk to online, and most of our stuff nowadays is all online. So, you know, you get to meet those people in person, hear the builds, and it's an amazing time. It truly is. Let's see here. Top Ramen, thank you for tuning in. Let me know how the mic sounds. I did a little bit of testing previously, like for hours, but just let me know. Let me know. Thank you for tuning in. I love Top Ramen. Love you, John. Cookie Monster, the bass that shagged me. I know that song. It's a good song, man. It's a good song. Let's see. Okay. I caught up a little bit there. Slamology.com. Green team for the win. We need a little like video thing for the green team. I need something for it, you know. You know, he is doing great. He flies all the way out here from Stillwater. Ernie, thank you so much for holding the camera. I know it's usually Steve's job, but Ernie, he's used to running the switches and, you know, combating with the fish, and Johnny 5 switching everything. I need a little bit of extra help, which is crazy. So thank you, Cornut. He is on point. A little bit brighter, you know, that's the thing. It's like, let me know. I will adjust it on the fly. You know, and it's like, how close do I have it? All that kind of fun stuff. Are we at 30,000 feet? You know, all the variables. Thank you for tuning in, Landers. Hope you're doing well. I've seen this guy. He switched from kicker to scar. Rest in peace. I'm kidding. Sort of. But no, man, you know, he's going from a 15 L5 to 2 Scar 18. So I'm sure he's going to get louder. And I've been rocking some Scar Evils, you know, secretly. And they're not too bad. I mean, it's bass is bass when it comes to that. And, you know, yep. Truly is. Thank you, Garrick. You know, if I sound too hot, let me know. Just yell at me. El Fuego, what you doing, bro?
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
El Fuego says, the horse himself texted me and asked that I send this on his behalf to the Livin Loud with Andy Slamology Travel Fund. Thank you, Deviant the horse. Thank you so much, man. And between Deviant and John's rap, they made it pretty famous today on the Nike website, which is, if you haven't checked out the short, you might want to take a look at it. I mean, I think I do have it over here somewhere. We'll see. Oh, you know what? Do I have it? Yes, I do.
Y'all running sketchy while my homie running. Thank you, my homie running. Thank you, my homie running. Thank you, my homie running. Thank you.
Literally a Nike commercial with, you know, Jordan, and, you know, that's I had to. And between John and Deviant's rap for the Kicking with Andy, those guys are awesome. Thank you, El Fuego / Deviant. Appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, it's not as warm sounding as the podcast mic, but it still sounds good, just different. And I feel like that's what I was really trying to get, just because if you look at this one, it's really tiny, and this one's like really big condenser. They're both kind of condenser mics with the cardioid sound pattern. I think this is a little bit different, but still, you know, it's just like bass, man. If you got something small, it's like, oh, I want to do a 50, but I got a 10-inch woofer. Maybe not the best idea, and you could, but it's not going to be able to play anything else other than like 52 hertz. You know what I mean? Just not super ideal. Same situation. You know, it's just kind of physics going against you. Dev didn't do it. Aaron, Bryant, yo, Andy, hope you're doing well, brother. I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing well, as good as well, sir. Got to hang out with you a little bit there at Slamology, and you know, or not Slamology, TDH, which is another show, and it's always a blast. Hope you're doing well, family's doing well, business is doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Do I sound better now? You know, I had to, man. As soon as I seen, like, Nike literally posted it today, and I'm like, oh my God. When does any random company post about what we do? And it was Nike. And yeah, my homie running Nike, man. You guys are just running Skechers. No offense. No offense. Sound Doctor says, bass is bass, mics are mics. As long as it's sounding good too. And that's the thing, man. You know, mics are mics, bass is bass. And whenever I was listening to those scars, you know, in some aspects, I'm like, yeah, I can kind of tell, but not really. But I could tell with the power, with what I'm used to running, with like the type of subwoofers that I have, that are just a little bit more inherently efficient just because of how they're designed. And every enclosure and tuning and size and vehicle is going to make a difference, but I could tell a little bit. I could see how much current I'm pulling front and back, and I'm like, it's taking a little bit of power to do that. But it sounded fine. It sounded fine. It's not that it sounded bad. It sounded fine. It really did. And I think that's kind of the thing with maybe cheaper woofers, just even ones that have big excursion and big coils. I feel like whenever there's a lower price tag, it's impossible to make a driver more efficient than one with a higher price tag that is designed in the same way of performance, of just like, man, this thing is supposed to be a wind machine, move some air, take some power. I'm not talking like, you know, efficiency of an SQ driver versus an SPL like wind machine. I'm talking kind of apples for apples and just price per pound per se. So there's a lot that goes into that stuff, and that's above me, but still, I could tell, you know, just I'm used to rocking my kickers, man. Sealed, ported, small box, big box, SUV, car, hatchback, the whole nine, man. I'm rocking the hey dudes. You know, and that's the thing, and I feel like that's why all those cheaper quote brands hit the market so well, is because they are more affordable. You know, whenever I look at like computer tech or whatever, I have no idea what I'm looking at. And then whenever you Google something, just like when you Google speakers or subwoofers, the cheap stuff comes up first, and it's more accessible, especially for people just trying to get into it, man. It doesn't matter if there's little differences or bigger differences, as long as they can get into the hobby. And every brand still does make cheaper and higher quality products. You know, they got the Kicker Comp to the Solo X, you know, and everything else in the middle. And they do try to combat that, but it's still not even as cheap as the cheap stuff. And I feel like that's just any brand. They want to find out what they where they want to be. You know, that's why I think Down for Sound really is hitting the ball out of the park, because they're dead middle. They're dead middle. They're not super cheap, and they're not super expensive for watt with their amplifiers. They got every color under the sun. So if you like purple, you're good. You can get it for a 1K to a 10K. Can you tell what amp is what anymore? No, not at all. You have to really look at it. But they make it available, and I think that price point, what they're doing, is really good. Let's see. Garrick. Not the hookah. Let's see here. All right, cool. I know I had, oh, wait, well, I did have this. I did want to share this. During the live stream tonight, Aaron, I can't. I love you, Aaron.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
I can't. I had to make it into a sound bit. All right, cool. Yeah, so like I said, this weekend we were working on Cookie Monster, and what I did was I took out the ceiling there, and it looks the same, but I actually gained about 3 to 4 inches. If you ever sat in my car at Slamology or out here in Pittsburgh, you would get into it when I had the roof done. You would get into it, and the shag would be just like, literally, it'd be on my poof here, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like going like this trying to see the road, because I had it pretty good at Slam, but it still was a lot lower than it is now. And what I did was I just removed the stock lining of the roof there. See, I can detach this too. That's the cool part about that. So then I can just sit here like this, and I'm set. And I just took that out, and we reshagged it with fresh shag on the top of the roof, and I gained so many inches, don't take that the wrong way, of headspace. And it's great. And I don't even have the box in yet, and I dropped the box about almost an inch. So just gaining more airspace, one for bass and one for space, you know, and it's coming together. be working on the SoloX coil, redoing that. Whenever Seth has a moment, I got everything. I got the coil, I got the CA glue, got everything. I'm ready to go, one step at a time. And what else did I want to show you guys here? We showed John, we were looking at the cat, and this is just Photoshop for now, but I am actually painting my rims white. This is just Photoshop, but I wanted to see what it looked like, and I do actually have a photo of them. It's not in my tiered up playlist here, but I do have them over here. Those are the rims painted, and yep, just a little bit of a rattle can, you know, but primer, clear coat, the whole nine, and soon I will be taking those to get put on, and you know, it'll be good to go. So I've been working on Cookie Monster a lot this weekend. A lot. And, you know, still at the same time, just kind of, you know, hanging out with the family, having fun, you know, burning boxes, the Scar box that it came in, that's in the fire there, and, you know, just enjoying time with the family. There's that too, so if you guys ever get too involved with bass or any hobby, don't forget, man, the hobby will always be there waiting for you. Your family won't. And yes. And that's all that matters, man. Happy wife, happy life. Giggity giggity. I can't do it. Hold on. Giggity goo. Giggity goo. All right. LLwA. Question, Andy, can the Solo X15 Dual 2 ohm sub handle the new Warhorse bridge to 1 ohm if I'm restrained on the BassKnob, thinking of 2 15s and 2 Warhorse amps on my 2000 tracker? I'm gonna tell you this, LLwA, you'll be perfectly fine. Especially it being at 1 ohm. I think you could even do it at half ohm. Don't ask me how I know. And yeah, man, you know, with those Solo X's, I feel like the way they rated them, I mean, if you look deep into it, they do say 1000 to 2000 RMS. They don't need all 2000 to get going, but then they can take the thermal amount of heat that a 2000 watt power amplifier, you know, of just how that kind of stuff works, depending which way you look at it, could handle that heat. So yeah, dude, absolutely. I think you'd be good for that. And 2 15s on 2 Warhorses, 1 on each. And the cool thing about the Warhorse amps, you can put them in competition mode. And what that does is it locks the gain at 4 volt pre-out. So if you got a head unit, most head units do 4 volt pre-out. And some do more, some do less. So it should work in most cases. And the main benefit of that is it locks the crossovers and it locks the BassKnob as well, and just pretty much dead sets everything wide open, and that you would do all your crossover settings and your whatever have you inside your DSP or your head unit. Now, if you got speakers firing one way and wiring the other way, and you can't flip the phase, I mean, you still could. I mean, it would be a perfect 180. You wouldn't have to worry about phase issues unless you're messing with speakers. You got 9 this way and 9 this way, and then you need this and this, and maybe the competition mode might not work for you. But it locks everything so that you don't have that problem, because whenever you run one amplifier with one subwoofer and you know you got 2 sets of those, you can run into issues. What I would do too is, you know, you can always get that, dial it in, and you can put it on an O-scope. But what I like to do with every amp setup, the only reason I never did it with the quad box is because the quad box is internally wired, and I have to like switch the terminal cups, and it'd be kind of a pain in the butt. But not really, just more wires, and not too worried about it, because it's just like, I'll dial it in as close as I can with the Term Lab or the SPL Lab to the dot of the same thing. Crossovers wide open, no issues. But a cool thing that you can do when you have 2 woofers and 2 amplifiers, instead of putting 1 amplifier on 1 subwoofer and then vice, you know, on the other one as well, I would put 1 amplifier on 1 coil on subwoofer 1, and that same amplifier on coil 1 on the second subwoofer. You'll still get the same impedance load at the amp, and say it's your dual 2, you'd be at 1 ohm. and then you do the same thing for the other amplifier. And what that does is help with any kind of phase issue. Even if there is something there, you're never really going to be running into a problem with the speakers kind of fighting each other, just because it's all going to be on one setup with two separate amps, one coil, you know what I mean? It's just the way to do it. Dummy proof in a way, and it's easy, and it still does the same thing. It really does. Only whenever you're doing that. Now, if you're like strapping amps, then you can't do that kind of stuff. Bubba says, and we are back. Thank you for coming back, Bubba. Appreciate you. Bubba went boob today. Actually, it was last night on the shorts there. Yes. Green rims or black with one green spoke. You know, I want to do different themes, but it's like I'm all black, white, blue in that car. You know, I want to do something black and yellow and you know, have some kind of hit with the green team in there. That would be crazy. Maybe some lights. I mean, I could always change the lights, you know. Get a green team member, jump in at Slamology. Hold on, I got to switch the lights real quick. Yes. That is all done. The shag is done. Thank goodness. Let's see. Scrolling down. Appreciate you guys. Gain match is a must, you know, and that's always the thing, man. That's always a thing. And, you know, you can have all different type of testing equipment. Sometimes, you know, cheaping out doesn't help. DD1s are great, but they'll get you close. But I would always double check, even if I'm using like a DD1, I'd have a voltmeter beside me so that I can see the volts to a decimal point and set them the same. Crossover is wide open, because if you set the crossover, who knows if that crossover point is exactly the same arc as the other amplifier. So even if you got it both set at 70, is it really at 70? You know, there's ways to test it, but still, it's a lot of work. And then I would just use the head unit for the high pass or the low pass for all that kind of fun stuff. Thank you, Sound Doctor. You know, that's why I've been trying to, you know, at least put it in a short format so more people can see it, you know, of what we do here on the live streams. Thank you, man. That means a lot, dude. You know, I'm always learning, and I'm just listening to smarter people and just doing a bunch of research on my own. And I try my best, man. I don't want to look like a big dummy up here, you know. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Man, that means a lot. Andy, Volvo build, black and yellow. I mean, it could. It could. Kayla's already talking about a way back build in it or something. It's got the way back seats, you know, third row, sit backwards. It's pretty cool. I can't wait. I called Kevin again today. Mechanic got sick again, man. This guy gets sick more than Livin Loud with Andy, I'm telling you. Gets sick more than me. But it's coming together. It is coming together. All right, cool, man. I think I'm caught up on everything. I don't know where Blake's at tonight. And this is always a late stream. I don't want to keep you guys here forever. We'll be back here Friday and then next Tuesday kicking it with Andy. Kip won't be on next Tuesday. I'm going to do something different, but I'm going to try to get him on the 21st of May. I'm going to try to get him on the 21st of May. I'm just verifying dates, make sure it's good for him, and go from there. But I got some ideas for Tuesday, and I'm not going to let them out of the bag. All right, cool. El Fuego. Yes. Audio control components. You know, I've never really messed too much with audio control, but they got a lot of stuff. They got a lot of stuff. They really do. I know you got it with, I think, the audio control amps, and then John's got those too. John K. Man, you guys, let's see here. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. This was the actual inside of it here. Just take a look at it. Obviously the sub's not in there yet, but tons and tons of more headroom in there. Sorry, it's a little dirty in there. But man, it's, you know, I'm trying to make it better every time. And it's like, I'm working out there with Kayla, and it's just like, man, we're getting better at this. We're using better stuff, and it's getting better. It's like you think you're done every year, but trying to get ready for Slamology really kicks you into overdrive, man. It truly does. But yeah, man, make sure you guys head out to Slam. I dropped the link there, slamology.com. It's pretty easy. Again, Livin Loud with Andy merch, 25% off tonight, 20% off the rest of the week. And I will see you guys Friday. Appreciate you. I'm not going to hold you here too long. And we'll kick off that other intro. I think I showed you guys everything I wanted to show you. Let's see, Aaron looking at it. Yeah, we got Aaron looking at it.
Oh, look at that.
I love that. That kills me. It kills me inside in a good way. All right, guys. We'll do the outro for Slamology, even though our outro and intro is always for Slamology. It's just a little different. And yes, get ready for Discord and the caboose. And as always, stay living loud. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Sit back and relax, relax. We're about to get rustified.
You know, I had to get the entire clip of John getting this demo. 176 dBs. That system is so loud. And this here with Phi, this is every bass head's problem trying to pop their trunk. I can't. Love you guys. I will see you Friday. Thank you so much, everyone.
Livin Loud with Andy.
I got pennies.
Thank you, LLwA, for the pennies. And he says, corn nut for the win. And now it got all quiet. I don't know what the heck happened. Would you just look at it? Would you look at it? Would you look at it?
Oh, look at that.
I can't. Oh, man. Thank you so much. This is footage I have never seen before. I had to switch it up, Bubba. I had to, man. Thank you so much. And I think LLwA's taking it. Oh, no. Bubba says sniped. Love you